Here I am outside the General Post Office in Dublin, and it was here 100 years ago that the men and women of Easter week set out to establish an independent Irish Republic, which would run its own affairs and make its own laws. Nowadays, we're standing in solidarity with the people of Britain who've got the opportunity at the end of June to vote to leave the European Union. Because the European Union is a complete opposite of what the men and women of 1916 stood for. They stood for the unfettered control of Irish destinies. Now, the greater part of the laws that you people in Britain have to obey come from Brussels in the economic area. We've had experience of how the EU can screw an economy. British and Irish people need to stand together to regain their national democracy, regain their national independence, regain their right to control their own trading arrangements, their own fisheries, their own energy policy, their civil liberties, all of which are now decided in Brussels.
I personally would like to see a vote for Brexit. There are swings and roundabouts for Ireland out of it, but I think one of the biggest effects of it would be that it would be the jolt that the European Union needs. I honestly do not believe that if Britain vote to leave the European Union that will be the end of it. And what I don't mean is that there would be another referendum. I think there would be a fundamental review of how the European Union works. One thing I do not support is a union that tells me what time I have to go to the toilet at, how long I can work. That should be the decision of the people of Ireland, no more than it should be the people of Great Britain who make them decisions for themselves. So I would be pleased to see a Brexit happen. One of the main reasons Irish people in Britain should get behind Brexit is because I think it would be good for Britain, but also from an Irish perspective. Given what the ECB and the European Union has done to the Republic of Ireland, put 42% of the banking debt on our shoulders, a nation of 4.565 million people having to shoulder a 64 billion odious debt. And what the Irish people in Britain need to realise is that their country has been shafted, and one of the best ways they can get back at the European Union is to give it that jolt that I'm talking about, and to wake them up and to let them know that ultimately it is the people in nation states who should decide their future.